Hello everyone, and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns! So today, we have the A Link to the Past No Major Glitch League Season 5 Eastern Palace Division Round 1 between Meowski and Twinmo. And on commentary, we will have Rob G. Beasley. So, thanks everyone, and have a great race.
Hello everyone. Welcome to this first round match in the Eastern Palace Division. We've got Meowski on your left here, PB 136.42, and then Twin on the right with a personal best of 131.35. About 5 minutes between them in terms of PB, but don't let that fool you, especially at the level of like above 130. We're talking about players who are just a little bit less consistent in their times, so certainly anything can happen in this race. And it looks like we are underway. So yeah, we start with 20 or so seconds of mashing through text boxes, and then we get onto the always thrilling first split of Escape. Escape is not a split usually where there's very much time divergence. Even like runners at this level versus runners at the top level are only going to be looking at like 10 seconds or so difference in terms of their escape times. Mostly escape is just about doing good movement. Nothing that complicated going on just yet. Gotta move a Link around correctly. Both of them getting through the courtyard unscathed. Both of them getting some guards on the right-hand side of the corridor there, so couldn't just pump the way up the right wall. Have to take some evasive action, but again, no problems. We'll see what strat they go for here with the first key guard, both of them going for the up slash. Yeah, getting the double spins nicely on both sides. Ooh, looks like both of them missing the poke spin here. Meowski's slightly awkwardly positioned here, but does get the guard dead in the end. Gives Twin a lead of just a few seconds here. Looks like Twin's going for one pot. As is Meowski. Certainly a very good strat, one pot. 8 slash being the optimal strat, but one pot doesn't really lose that much time and is a fair bit safer. Just backtracking through the castle now with the princess in tow. See if we get another, yeah, a much cleaner path through the guard corridor there from Twin. See what Meowski's RNG is. I guess I got on the right, but booms it easy enough. See what the rat hallway has in store. Ooh, nearly a clean path there for Twin, just not quite able to squeeze past that last snake. Oh, Meowski getting the diagonal boom, so didn't stun the snake there. So a small error from each of them, but nothing too serious. Let's see how Key Rat feels. This is the probably the biggest source of variance in this entire split. Oh, okay, yeah. For a second there I thought Twin hadn't got the key, but yeah. Pretty good RNG and boomed the key successfully. All good. Meowski having a bit more trouble there, just the rats being a bit less cooperative. Both of them successfully avoiding the bonus text box. Looks like Twin's out in 5:58, 6:05 for Meowski there, so only 7 seconds between them. By no means an unassailable lead. Both owners opting to pick up the best safety in the entire game, Sanctuary Heart. Just gives you a little bit of insurance at the cost of, I think, only about 3 seconds. The number of times you'll see a runner be down to 1 heart at some point during the run and have Sank Heart to thank for not being dead is certainly enough to make it worth it. I mean, even some of the very best runners pick up Sank Heart in races, so it's yeah, not at all surprising to see it here. Twin getting bopped a little bit by some Octoroks here. Yeah, both of them have this annoying Octorok hanging around near the statue. Pretty hard to deal with both at once. So both of them going to be heading into Eastern Palace, a heart and a half down here. Not a big deal though, there's plenty of safety hearts that can be picked up. Looks like Twin got a 5 rupee drop at some point. Gonna need to find a few rupees. It's not a really big deal. We can pick them up kind of whenever, but you want to find at least 4 from drops at some point, ideally, to make sure you have enough Palace of Darkness entry. I actually don't know if these runners do Sahasrara rupees or Tree rupees, but we'll see that soon enough. So Meowski opting to pick up the extra heart underneath that arrow pot there. We might see Twin pick up a heart in this room. Gonna go in with a half heart deficit. That's fine. Shouldn't be a big deal when it comes to doing the damage boost here. Ooh, Meowski getting hit by a couple of Stalfos there as well, but also doesn't take up a heart. Gonna have to be a little bit careful with his damage boost. Alright, Twin gets through it, and then terrifies me by walking back through the anti-fairies on 1 heart, but all is well. Yeah, Meowski's gonna have to pick up the pots here, unfortunately. But most importantly, both of them are through alive. Twin is down to 1 heart heading into the back here, though. This can be a little bit scary. Alright, good room there. Good cannonball RNG as well, so should be fine. There is a heart in the pot here, yeah, there we go. That should be enough to get Twin out of the dungeon alive. Pretty good double readies. Looks like Twin found the 20 rupee drop as well now, so just has all the money you could possibly need no matter what her route is. Looks like a good setup for the Armos fight here. Meowski also has a nice double readies, gets an arrow drop as well. Alright, both of them done at Eastern Palace. Looks like Twin's lead from Escape is going to be roughly maintained. Maybe it's grown ever so slightly. And yeah, it looks like moving to the right there suggests that Twin is going for the bombs and the rupees in the back of Sahasrar's house here. Which makes the 20 rupee drop kind of irrelevant. You just get 100 rupees in here no matter what. And if you were doing 3 rupees, you would get to skip a few by having that 20. Right, looks like Meowski's walking straight back out, so we're actually synced up here, though Twin has the rupees already in her pocket. Ooh, looks like a missed spin speed here, unfortunately. Both of them dealing with the bridge screen correctly. It's like Meowski going for the unholy spin speed here, then yeah, gives up after the first failed attempt, and now we're back synced up again. So yeah, we're more or less dead even on time here. Twin has a little bit of a lead in terms of resources, not going to need to grab any rupees later or need a few bombs. We see the menu from Meowski there to help avoid the water dash. Let's see where Twin does her menu. Definitely a few good places for this menu to help optimize certain bits of movement. Looks like it's just at the top of the wall here to avoid the bonk. Yeah. perfectly fine way to do it. Meowski went for the poke and dash on the sandpit guy there, and Twin went for the spin. It's another situation where there's two perfectly fine strats, mostly runner's preference. Been taking a couple of hits in this, like in the dungeon here, but Desert Palace, not the most dangerous of dungeons. You don't see deaths in here particularly often. As long as you're not going into the Lammo fight with crazy low health, it shouldn't be a problem. So Meowski opting to pick up the extra 5 rupee pot there. Not required, but it can be slightly faster than grabbing an extra 5 at 3 rupees. So yeah, both runners are now set up for the money they need to enter Palace of Darkness. So both runners having the popos diverge pretty substantially, having to chase them down. Ooh, Twin taking a couple of hits there from the Igor. This is a little dangerous. Meowski, on the other hand, entering the fight with full health. Ooh, nice opener from Meowski until the last worm there. Looks like Twin had a good first cycle and the problems here. One worm left for Meowski. Looks like a 4-cycle fight there, I think. Twin entered slightly behind. Okay, down to half a heart. Twin needs to be a little careful. Okay, I thought she'd walk straight into the rock there after the kill, but it looks like everything is fine. Yeah, so once again, both runners out alive. Looks like we're seeing Sandman Dash from Meowski. True gamer over there. We're going to see the safer Desert Exit from Twin here. Only uses a handful of frames. Meowski getting kind of bothered by the... Oh no, the crab! Oh. One of the worst screens in the game for sure. Okay, there we go. Fake Flipper's now set up. Twin having to dodge the pickle as well, but luckily no crabs in sight. Alright, both of them made it to the warp unscathed. So we're probably going to see valid NMG speedruns on both sides here. You can get soft locked doing fake flippers You can save and quit out of it, which is not normally allowed in no major glitches runs, but in races we do allow it to allow the race to continue. Right, yeah, he's taking a hit from a dead rock. It's his turn to be on low health for a split, it looks like. Twin, on the other hand, receiving the mirror with full health. Yeah, then the boulders start attacking. Meowski doing a little circuit of the warp there to hit the quick warp. Right, Meowski entering with 2 hearts here, having got the full Death Mountain treatment. Well, I guess like half that damage was the crab. Ooh, some boom strats going on here. Alright, Meowski is really going for it. It's a possibility that we'll see a death warp from Meowski after the big key, just to get some health back. Alternatively, you could hit the switch on the climb up arrow as well. A way to get some extra hearts. So a couple of options here to stay safe. A couple of different approaches here to the loading screen that is Tile Room. For the most part, you just gotta wait it out. I'm seeing a menu to mirror here, so it looks like Meowski is not going to go for the death warp. Going to try and make it to some pots on 1.5 hearts. The 2 runners are more or less synced up again now, starting the climb here. Yeah, Meowski does indeed hit the safety switch. Seeing this menu from Twin there, and both of them are on their bombs now. See spin setups from both, or no, it's like it's the bonk setup from Meowski there. Just give yourself a few extra pixels of leeway to hit the bomb jump. But both of them get it nicely. Yeah, there's the heart pops that hitting that switch enabled you to grab. Twin getting bopped back into the outskirts of the arena there by Moldorm. Luckily, he didn't get bounced into a pit instead. Right, here's the enraged phase from Twin. Oh, okay, we're through alive. It's like Meowski having a little bit of a tougher time, but yeah, also getting through without a fall at least. So going for the post-Hera spin speed, twin not. Saves a decent bit of time, that spin speed, but it's can be a problem if the dead rock doesn't cooperate. Luckily it did here. Alright, now we're going to see the tree rupees from Meowski. Twin demonstrating why she doesn't go for tree rupees there by taking a hit from that bird. Is even pickle shot? Oh no. Oh. Yeah, okay. So Meowski's going to need to grab the, or grab another tree later, unfortunately. This is why a lot of runners do still grab Sahasrara rupees. The tree rupee strat saves a handful of seconds, but really not that much. And yeah, if you get hit during this little segment here, you need to do a backup that costs a fair bit of time. Definitely seeing two different approaches to the run as a whole here. Twins playing a lot of stuff a lot more safe, and Meowski is kind of going for every trick in the book so far. At the moment, safety has the lead. It's like both runners picking up the mushroom here. Another pretty reliable safety. We'll see if either of them choose to pick up the powder, or whether just having the mushroom to do fake powder is sufficient for them. Yeah, I'm seeing Meowski kill some extra guards here to be able to pull a tree in front of Hyrule Castle instead. But yeah, it's still going to be a few rupees short here. See if Meowski knows his backups. Alright, now the bomb guys are being a problem. Twin, on the other hand, is now into Agnum's tower, having built up a notable lead at this point. And gets through those first couple of runes. Ooh, the chest turn. Let's go. Like the only chest turn in the game that like an actual notable number of people go for, because sometimes it does help a little bit to move your cone of light during the chest opening, so you can see what's coming up. Okay, Meowski slash killing those guards and getting the heart drop, but not the fairy, so you will see in pod if we're in trouble for the fairy drop in Turtle Rock or not. Nice circle of pots from Twin, got the good RNG and played it well. Alright, Meowski not going for the rupee pot in that room. Hopefully he is aware that he needs to grab a couple of rupees somewhere. There's still a couple of options. I think bonking the tree before the pod overworld screen is the best one at this point. Meowski also having some arrow issues here. Alright, Twin onto the Aghanim fight. The biggest source of variance in the No Major Glitches run. And so it begins. Blue balls at the first and second opportunity already. Right, gets an energy ball there at least. Third blue ball from Twin. And a fourth. You truly hate to see it. Let's hope the blue ball counts are at least similar. Alright, 4 from Twin. Not the worst you've ever seen. Looks like just one blue ball so far from Meowski. Two blue balls from Meowski. Represents a saving of about 18 seconds versus the 4 that Twin got. So the race got a little bit closer. Twin is paying the monkey to enter Palace of Darkness here. Let's hope that Meowski remembers that he needs to grab a couple more rupees en route. Okay, doesn't bonk the tree. Can get these rupees via the stun prize though. Just need to stun a couple of the ropers and kill them, but you've got to remember that you need them. Okay, just got a 5 drop out of the rupee pack there anyway. Good enough. Alright, with that crisis averted, you can now see that Twin's been kind of going about her business in Palace of Darkness so far. The first half of Palace of Darkness here is mostly about kind of going to some objective and then mirroring back to the entrance to start again. We start with the the shooter key over here from Meowski, then we get the key in the Stalfos basement, then the big key, and then we come back for the hammer. Here comes Twin's attempt at the hammer jump, one of the most complicated tricks allowed in the No Major Glitches rule set. Alright, looks like we've hit both pixels pretty nicely though. Yeah, good hammer jump from Twin. So yeah, you've got to place the bomb on a specific vertical pixel and then position Link onto another specific vertical pixel to get across that pit and clip through the rail. Yeah, that was pretty textbook. Twin with second try archery contest. Alright, let's see if Meowski gets the fairy drop here. We're hoping no. And it is no. That's good. That's preserved for Turtle Rock. And Meowski going for the one bomb setup there. Slightly slower, having to do this bomb once you go across the gap. Ooh, so takes a hit from the bomb here. Oh, and gets sucked back into the door. No. Alright, I appear to have lost Twin here. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm unsure exactly what was going on Meowski's side there, but he is at least on the way to the boss now. Twin fighting the boss. Still on full health here, so presumably her basement went pretty well. Ooh, okay, gotta be careful here now though. Yeah, it looked like she didn't have the spin speed set up there to increase the hammer hitbox. Alright. Yeah, went for some safe slashes in the end, gets the boss dead. Meowski looked like had a little bit of difficulty in the Mimic's room, but went out of his way for an arrow drop, so he's now doing well in terms of resources. Yeah, not being on full health for the basement here unfortunately costs you a couple of menus. Can't use beams for the switch, have to switch over to boomerang and then back. Right, looks like Meowski has got the spin speed set up here to increase the size of the hammer hitbox. We've been counting here. Okay, there we go. If you knock the mask off Helmasaur while there are fireballs on the screen, they will despawn. Wasn't sure if we've been counting there. Didn't quite get that, but still gets through the fight alive. A little scary. Shout outs to Sankheart. There we go, as I said earlier. Without picking up Sankheart, that cost us 3 seconds by the way, we'd have just lost like 2.5 minutes. Yeah, Twin's lead has been kind of steadily growing over the course of the race at this point. She's actually on pretty good pace as well. Twin is currently 5 seconds ahead of PB coming out of pod. Looking at her splits, looks like Desert really has been the only bad split of the run so far. Everything else has been really solid. Is the most important spin speed of the run. Avoiding that red guard, impossible without spin speed. Ooh, looks like Meowski took a hit on the overworld here as well. Some of the Vipers are out for blood, unfortunately. Hopefully shouldn't be a big deal though. Thieves Town, another split where dying is not particularly common. The enemies in the dungeon do hit pretty hard, most of them do 2 hearts each, but it's not that hard to avoid getting hit too many times. Alright, Twin is entering the next dungeon now. Here's Thieves Town. Meowski getting a second try spin speed there. Not a whole lot going on in the front of Thieves Town here, but there's a couple of screens in the back that can be a bit more trouble. Okay, looks like Meowski is tooting on that flute there, so it's going to be a power to pick up for him here. So yeah, we can hand the mushroom to this witch and get some magic powder in return, and that lets us turn anti-fairies into fairies whenever we so desire. He's yeah, much slower safety than the mushroom and Sankheart, but it is a powerful one. Looks like we're bonking that tree for apples as well. Why the apples and not hearts? Who knows? Yeah, a full tank of health for Thieves Town should be comfortable. Right, while I was watching that, I've missed Twin doing all of the interesting screens in Thieves Town. Hellway, Attic. Yeah, I wasn't looking. Sorry. Looks like it's gone fine, though. Ooh, the arrow drop out the miscellaneous price pack as well. That's really welcome. Twin was actually a little low. Yeah, there's another arrow pot on the way out of the basement here as well, and after that, things are looking pretty comfortable again. Alright, Twin heading into everyone's favourite scripted boss fight. Those unaware, if you do exactly the same movement every time, then so will blind. Looks like we've stayed on script there through the first 2 cycles. Ooh, Meowski getting the nice clean dash at the middle of Hellway. I was actually paying attention to it this time. Alright, Twin just not getting the last hit in there. Oh no! Oh, you hate to see it. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Got through most of the fight there on script, and then just couldn't get that last hit in. Yeah, blind death can be real bad as well. Because the refight is a nightmare, because you don't get to be on script anymore. Heading in with just 4 hearts here as well. It's going to be really tough. Let's all cross our fingers. Be nice to see blind head to the bottom of the screen. Give you a little bit more room to maneuver to get these hits in. Okay, that's good. Okay, just gotta dodge all the attacks now. Yeah, this is the blind refight. Just one of the hardest things to do in the game, honestly. Blind without the script. There are some hearts under pots in the front of the dungeon. If you know where the right ones are. Yeah, one just up here. Alright. Attempt number 3. This is just such a hectic fight. Okay, please. Oh. Yeah. Zelda. Alright. Meanwhile, Meowski is indeed into the fight here. And has also fallen off script at the end, but does get that hit in.
Alright, we made it through that.
Looks like we've seen a forfeit from Twin here. Unfortunate, but yeah, can't blame her. Nobody wants to be fighting blind for an hour.
Oh. Wait, what did Twin forfeit?
So it looks like we're just following Meowski now in his quest to save the princess. So yeah, the next thing on the agenda here is grabbing the tempered sword, as well as a couple of 300 rupees to buy some flippers. Yeah, according to Meowski's splits, he is, I think, 35 seconds behind PB right now. And yeah, with and like at the 136 level where Meowski is, 35 seconds behind feels like a sort of pace where you could still PB if things go well from here. Oh, did Meowski forget to hand over the sword there? Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wasn't quite paying attention there, but Yeah, forgot to go back in to hand over the sword, then did the screen transition that you're supposed to be doing right now. So yeah, it's an unfortunate way to lose a few more seconds, but Temper's sword now in hand. Hey, no need to apologize, Twin. It was a really nice run up until the blind fight, and then, one of the most demoralizing things in the entire game is having to refight blind, so I certainly don't hold it against you. Alright, Meowski here switching to Boomerang in the mummy room. Definitely defensible. And there we see that you're able to powder the anti-fairy underneath that pot without picking the pot up first. Going for the spin setup there, unfortunately backing into the pit, so we're going to see the bonk here. Yeah, same as in Tower of Hera, just gives you a few extra pixels to work with to get that bomb jump. Okay, missing a 5-rod shot there in torches. Got to be a little careful now. His health's also kind of low. Okay, this is this is a little dangerous. Oh yeah. Unfortunate death there in the back of Skullwood's. Gonna have to take some time picking up some magic now. Or not. I guess these guys can drop magic too. This is probably the first kill of the run from the magic prize pack, right? You should get a big one first. Yeah, okay. And then you need to not blow it all. Right, we've squandered the full magic drop from the prize pack here, so I'm gonna have to make do with some small ones. There we are.
I swear to God, I was facing up. Yeah, I'm just gonna use.
All right, yeah, let's just try and use the lamp here. I think makes the most sense. Preserve as much medic as possible as well. If you want to go for some fire rod shots on Moth, which
Alright, this.
definitely recommended when you're going into the fight on 3 hearts. Okay, there's the fairy drop, which is kind of welcome here, but could be a problem in Turtle Rock.
This beam's gonna fuck this up. But intentionally take damage.
Okay, let's not be inside Mothula as much as we are. Okay.
Fuck me. Okay, I'm sorry for making you all sit through this.
Well, that's fun. I'm not listening to the stream audio, so I have no idea who or what my COCOM is.
Fuck. Come on. This is an absolute fucking disaster. I don't think I have enough fire rod shots to be able to do this properly. Okay, now I do.
All right, excellent. I mean, to be clear, that's exactly what I would be doing in his position as well.
Oh, that's where my... Fuck, I should have saved that for TR.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Zelda Speedruns needs a live band.
Price.
There we go, anyway. Second try moth fight is won. Yeah, we even got the menu to mirror. So yeah, unfortunately after that, Meowski now well off PB pace, but in a situation like this, I'm usually just looking at the run saying, okay, you know, let's take it split by split. Can I get a gold split at some point? You know, try and find something to make the run feel worth it.
That I feel like I'm a few pixels too far to the left, yeah. Oops.
Right, we're going to see a quick fish here. Meowski's been going for some kind of aggressive strats. so far. But no. Just a regular old fish. Right, decent movement through domain here. Like, secretly one of the hardest screens to optimize in the whole game.
Didn't get the Jesus walk.
I don't know if my mic is picking up the fireworks that are currently going off outside my window, but I'm sure that would just, add even more to everyone's audio experience at the moment.
Is there anything I'm forgetting? No, I got the flippers. It's literally all I need. Oh, I missed that for a second.
Anyway, back in the video game. We're in Ice Palace now. We've entered with full health, which is what you always want to see. A couple of rooms where having beams is nice. The second room of the dungeon that we've already seen, and then the conveyor room coming up. It's really convenient to be able to beam the jelly to grab the key from afar.
Ooh, you know what? Maybe I should have collected the bombs, because if I
There we
fail
go.
PBJ, that would be really embarrassing. Alright, gotta go in like this.
And looks like we're going for the sword out setup here for Ice Palace bomb jump. Yeah, this
Right
looks
button,
like
I think.
a fine pixel to me. Getting snagged by the firebar there, but no big deal. Decent bomb jump.
Do I go for this? No, because I have... Yeah, I got 9 hearts. I might actually gold Ice Palace, assuming I don't die to Cold Stare, because I'm not... I don't know,
Alright,
that
coming up
seems
on
pretty
Cold
good.
Stare. If there's a boss in this game that that runs blind close in terms of how bad it is to die to, it's definitely Cold Stare. Unlike blind, refights are no more difficult than the first time, but you won't have any magic and you'll probably have to go off and do something else before coming back for the fight. Alright, that's a
Nice. Alright.
pretty nice little Cold Stare fight though. Done nicely by the book. I was saying you'd like to find a gold split at some point to salvage the run, and I think we just did.
theoretically, there's probably 5 minutes of time save in the last, like, 4 or 5 splits of the game. Like, could still PB if I handed the controller over to Aerie or something. Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah, although actually looking at Meowski's splits there, I think he actually might usually grab powder during that split, so that might actually not be a real gold.
Where do I go? 1. I reacted just
Unclear to me if mirroring on the way to Zora to grab powder is even faster than fluting there.
Come on, come on. Oh, you piece of shit. I can't believe... Fuck this gopher.
This Deadrock is just not playing along. Looks like we're seeing long swamp here from Meowski. We need to grab an Ether Medallion and an Ice Rod at some point during these next few splits. And yeah, looks like Meowski is going to be grabbing both of them in Swamp Palace here. No! Oh, okay.
Okay.
Looks like we didn't get the infinitely long talk.
Yeah, I've never tried that before.
Bird Dash. Rumour has it that Bird Dash is free, and I do not believe it.
And then...
Alright, almost to Swamp Palace. Round of... okay, there's a misflute. We're out of bombs right now, but there's chances to grab them in Swamp, so that's not a big deal. I think it might even be completely normal to run out of bombs there on this route. I'm not sure. I do all my chores in Maya.
Is that it? Is that right? Oh, nice. I got it. Might have been too close to be able to get it on the way out.
Nice little bonk setup on the switch there. You can just bonk into it and hold A during the bonk to immediately start pulling.
That's not exactly what I
Thought we maybe found the quick warp there and then moved off it.
Did I get a quick warp there, or were my eyes fucking with me?
I don't know. I'm bad at that quick warp. I'm not exactly sure where it is.
Oh, I should have gotten the bomb there, shouldn't I have?
Yeah, unfortunately, events did indeed transpire. Twin was on a pretty nice pace, and then blind happened, and then happened a couple more times, and then Twin decided she didn't want blind to happen anymore. switch hit is the most important thing. And Swamp here, remember to hit that switch on the way out of the room. I feel like everyone has done it at least once and forgotten to do that, and found themselves losing, I think it's the best part of a minute.
I'm really stubborn. I have to get.
Alright, that hammer dash is just completely cursed. Like the other important thing to note about Swamp Palace is there's a bunch of hammer dashes that you can do, but probably shouldn't. That one went a little better.
Do I need those arrows? Probably not.
Can't believe we're just leaving 5 perfectly good arrows on the table there.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, 22 arrows is enough to be going on with, but it could have been 27.
Oh, okay.
Nice fire rod 1 cycle there. Gets through the second phase of the Argus fight
Alright, I think
really
I
easily.
might have golded if I if I flew it to the right place.
Alright, and with all the chores taken care of before Swamp, it's just a case of hopping from dungeon to dungeon for the rest of the game now.
Yeah, because that's like a 10-second time lapse or something. It might have.
After, of course, we endure the longest cutscene in the game.
Now I get to go straight to Meyer, which is my favorite split in the game, unironically. I think that's the right lineup, right? This one.
Okay.
I hate it here.
Let's not get hit too many times by this bird, please.
This is such bullshit. God fucking damn it. Fuck. Ah! The one thing
I'm concerned.
The one thing I wanted from my run was Meyer 2. Because I can actually do that.
Looks like it didn't get us again during the cutscene, at least.
Get this bird out of here.
Yeah, absolutely endorsing the bird toss here.
Ah.
That one deserved it.
How do I even do this without beams? Probably a lot of fire rod shots. Alright, there we go. And then I'm gonna powder something, and then I'll get my refill. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, the spark is still there.
I gotta be, actually careful here. Maybe.
Alright, we're going to want to try and find ourselves a little bit more health. Might just be cashing in powder at some point. I believe if you tap A before powdering, you can even preserve Spooky through it.
Oh, that's the Antifarium and powder. There we go. Missing piece of the puzzle. How did I...
I'm not sure if that's what happened here, but anyway, most important to just, use the powder and not die. Yeah, I'm not sure about the window. It's probably quite tight. I don't think I've ever actually done it with powder. In Rando I've done like using the lamp on some torches when I've had low magic by kicking up dust first, and I think I've successfully preserved it. But yeah, I'm really not sure about powder.
I don't go this way.
Alright, Cane of Samaria acquired. Bike key acquired. 4 heart basement? I mean, this should be fine as long as you don't die before the room before Vitreous, because then you can just use the powder again. The room before Vitreous being one of the most common places to see a fake powder from runners who grab the mushroom but not powder. Fake powder requires you to have 0 magic left, so it's not a trick you can just do whenever.
No way.
But yeah, it's quite easy to just run out of magic during this basement segment and then grab a fairy. Okay, let's... See, now you're wishing you'd grab those 5 arrows in Swamp, right? Yeah, luckily we have a bomb here as well. We are able to do this room legit. Can be a concern on some routes. Yeah, I'm wondering if Meowski doesn't realise that powder broke Spooky from the attempts we saw. Alright, anyway. Nearly back to full health. Here comes Vitreous. Looks like a... You know what? I'm not going to finish that sentence until it's actually dead. Was going to say it looked like a good fight, and I think I can conclude that now. Vitreous might just be the biggest killer of NMG races. Very easy boss to die to if you mess up. Right, just a couple more dungeons to get through now. Like that first screen of the mountain was a bit more friendly to Meowski than it had been on his previous visits, but unfortunately taking a dip in the pit there. Yeah, then that dead rock didn't play along. Okay. It's actually surprisingly rare to end up reaching Turtle Rock with full health. Usually something along the way gets you. Okay, that dead rock luckily didn't move in the bad direction there to interrupt the picking up of the rock.
I totally could have set that up way better.
Is this a pixel too high or is that perfect? It was too high.
No way. Oh, man.
Extra quick use there, not a huge deal, because there's a full magic pickup immediately inside Turtle Rock.
Fuck, which one do I need? This one? Okay.
Yes, he's going to need to grab a bomb at some point, but there's a bit of time for that. One of the possible options was the pot right next to that magic pickup.
Oh, shit, I got that. Okay, nice. Nice. We're cooking. We're cooking with gas. Uh-oh.
We're going to see the mirror out here. I don't know if that's Meowski's main strat or if it's just because of the hit from the roller.
I get the magic refill. I'll, like,
Either way, it's pretty fine.
fairy at some point.
Doesn't lose a ton of time and is much safer. Especially as we haven't got a guaranteed fairy coming up here. That's obviously a bit of a less important thing with powder. There's opportunities to powder anti-fairies. I guess that solves the bomb problem. And creates a different kind of bomb problem.
Come on.
Okay. Did that block just hit both switches without me realizing it?
There are better ways of doing that.
Oh, Chomp's claiming another victim. Got to be pretty high up on the list of rooms for dying in NMG runs. Not as big of a deal as like some of the boss deaths, because, you know, it's not that slow to get back to the room. Fortunately, he died before opening the chest, so I'm going to have to hit these switches again.
I can't do that either. Fuck!
There we go.
Close. Okay.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a menu to powder coming up here. That pot there sorts out our arrow count. Gonna have enough for ice almost now. Here comes the powder.
What do I do with that? Oh no.
Okay, that was actually kind of nicely done after
Let's go.
after the anti-fairies messed up the position for the initial attempt at the double spin. Like, that room can go really badly wrong if you get off script there, and it just didn't there, so nicely saved. Classic case of wait for the heart and then get hit grabbing it.
I think I might have been able to make the squeeze, but I'm not sure.
Alright, here comes the laser skip. Oh, is this an attempt at... Oh, okay. I thought the movement in the door suggested that there was going to be an attempt at fast laser skip, but no such luck. Goes for it the conventional way and gets it quite nicely.
Alright.
The mini helmet blocked one of the shots there. Alright, now I've got all the arrows in the world. Clearly I was the fool for saying you should have grabbed the 5 in Swamp. Didn't need them.
Yeah, we're gonna do it like this.
Use the pot.
I'm sorry about that, room. Oh, man. I really hope this is entertaining. If anyone's even still watching.
Alright, first phase of Triang's down.
Anyway, so whatever.
Looks like we got the double spin there as well. Yeah, good fight. Alright, Ganon's Tower, here we come. Last dungeon of the run. Gonna put everything we've learned along the way to the test. Right, torch key grabbed. Despite it looking like torch key there, it was pretty quick. It's actually not optimal, but there's a few. There's a choice of a few different keys you can grab, and that one is the easiest and isn't very slow.
Well, might as well.
Alright, well now we're at full arrows.
Alright, as long as I don't fuck up Ice Armos, I'm happy.
So we could potentially skip the chest after Ice Armos as well.
Oh, I see. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, okay. Thought he was a little too slow to get that, but did just catch that one before it got by him, and it was a nice fight. Alright, grab these arrows as well. That's fine. I didn't absolutely need them, but you can kind of always find use for extra arrows climbing GT. A bunch of strats you can do with them. Some to save a little bit of time and some for some convenience. Alright, well there's a 10 drop as well, so arrows, no concern at any point. And gets through the Mimic's runes. The Beamos were a little bit of a nuisance, but nothing too terrible.
I don't know how I made it through that.
Cannonball Z? No, just a walk.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's an example of what having some spare arrows can do for you, just getting to shoot those guys. Yeah, going for the safety arrow there as well. Just covers the bad RNGs. Alright, let's just get through this room. Then we can powder. Okay. Problem solved. Okay, never mind. Problem not solved. I'm just gonna carry on as if there isn't a problem. I mean, that should be fine.
Ah, shit.
It's not super common to die between here and the next opportunity to powder. Alright, let's be nice and careful here. Don't want to fall in too many pits. Getting too eager there. Okay, yeah, there we go. Having to do some movement that you're not used to in that room can be terrifying. Those lasers do a cool 4 hearts of damage, so they would not be survivable. Alright, now can we get our powder out, please? Thank you.
No way. That's my own fault.
Right, Moldorm
Okay.
has his revenge.
That's fine.
Meowski had to do some pretty good movement to avoid getting knocked into the pits by Moldorm earlier in the run, but unfortunately didn't do the same thing here. I think that was a poke, which means that we're going to get an enraged phase now. Oh no, because that was another poke. There we go.
There we go.
That was on purpose. That was quite smart to do a second poke there to make sure you didn't get the enraged phase. Right, Aghanim 2, much less frustrating fight than Aghanim 1, because the blue balls matter a lot less, because you've got the clones who are firing energy balls the whole time anyway. Still a really hard fight to optimize though. That was a nice little double there. I know another one to close it out. 4 cycles, not too bad. Alright. 1 pig to kill, and then we're out of here. We can all go home to our families. Ooh, did we save the 1-on-1 there? Yes, we did. Nice work.
Yeah, that's not how I normally dodge this fire bats.
Alright, gets the free spin there. I'm going to go for lamp torch glitch here to make sure you hit it. Alright, gets the double there. We can get into triples from here. This could be a pretty good fight. Alright, pig exploding. So I mentioned the fake gold in Ice Palace earlier, but I think we found a real gold this time. Looks like Meowski going to be beating his best Ganon time here and crossing the finish line. with an official racetime.gg time of 1:41.21. Congratulations on taking the win here. We'll advance to 1-0 in the league. We'll get paired against another winner next week. Looks like Meowski is going to be joining us for an interview here as well. If we can get that set up.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's obviously a bit of a rough run at times.
I got caught with my pants down in Skullwoods. That was a little bit awkward. But other than that, I mean, I golded. Hold on, let me turn the volume down for the game so I can hear you guys better. Volume mixer, where is it? There we go. Okay, that was just a little loud. Yeah, it was a little bit of an awkward run. But there were some good moments. I golded Ganon by 10 seconds. I golded Ice Palace by 24 seconds. So, you know, I'm happy with those at least. Yeah, didn't get to show my best work. I had a kind of weird week. Very exhausting. Didn't get to play the game at all. At some point, I got sent death threats too. So that was kind of weird.
Nice.
yeah, kind of a dog shit week if I'm being honest. I'm not sure if I'm
not ideal.
Allowed to say that, yeah. But it's all in the past. Now I get to play this game, which is awesome. So yeah, thanks to all of you for hosting and for commentary. This is fun. But yeah, what was it like on all of your end?
I mean, it was
it entertaining at least? Yeah,
for sure. It was a good race for a while. I mean, Twin was on pretty good pace until the blind fight, and then obviously that just unraveled and was pretty unfortunate. And then you were okay pace as well until Skullwoods.
Mm-hmm. I see. So did she quit after blind, or was there other stuff going on, or what happened there?
So she nearly got through the fight first time on script and then just fell off at the end and couldn't get the last hit in and died, and then she had a couple of attempts at the refight, and after not getting through it, decided to quit.
Oh, yeah, that's understandable. That's got to be frustrating to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, all in all, pretty fun experience so far. No complaints on my end. Yeah, you have any questions as to why I did certain things, or what I was thinking in certain places?
Not particularly. I mean, I think all the strats you were going for was stuff that's known about as far as I'm aware. Early game was interesting to see that you seem to be going for quite a lot of stuff early on that a lot of other players perhaps of your PB level wouldn't be going for. Obviously you did you did tree rupees, even going for the pickle shot and just stuff like the post Desert Palace strat as well was the not the safe version. You went for the spin speed, going to the library. It's just it was quite nice to see you were just going for a lot of stuff that perhaps some players at that level would not go for.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of times it didn't pan out, especially with the tree rupees. I gotta get my shit together on that one, because even in my PV I messed that one up. But yeah, I think a lot of it boils down to there are certain strats that I see other people do, and I think, wow, that looks really fun. I gotta try that out and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm big on trying to make sure things are fun first, so I stay motivated to keep running this. So I'm not that worried about consistency, except with a few things I used to go for the spin speed like during Desert Palace, the one, you know what I'm talking about, the one where
Yeah,
like,
to the back of desert. Yeah.
yeah, and that one I like that one a lot. It's just like so satisfying. I had to give that one up at least for a little bit until I can get that consistent. But yeah, I think yeah, I also spend like a lot of time like practicing the game, and I don't do like as many runs, like in comparison, which is why like stitching everything together is like one of my weaknesses. But individually for certain sections, I think I can play like pretty well, or at least like go for like pretty good strats. Like the cold stare fight, I've spent so much time practicing cold stare and dying to cold stare. So I got the like the single poke double spin on cold stare, which you know, I've started to get like pretty consistent on that stuff like that. I'm
Yeah,
like
for
starting to get
sure.
pretty good at.
A few of your boss fights look quite good actually. Like your Vitreous fight, I thought was pretty impressive as well. Trianx was pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I put a lot of work in that. Bitey came and taught me like Vitreous because I thought I knew it, but I was like off by a few things in a lot of places. So I'm a lot better at that now. I got really stubborn about learning backdoor Trinex at some point, and I have lost runs to doing that instead of the safer strat. But that one's a lot of fun, so I like doing it that way. Yeah. But I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's good to see people coming here and trying to have fun playing the game. Like it's obviously, as you were saying, that is an important part of it as well. You want to keep motivated, and that's not going to happen if you're not having a good time.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think that'll be it for me. I gotta hop off for a bit. But yeah, thanks again for everybody hosting. Thank you. Shoutouts to Foxlisk for setting this whole thing up. Sorry that I was kind of bad about making sure everything was set up this week, but I'm gonna be way less busy in the next 2 weeks, and I'll be more on top of it. So it was kind of, I'm not sure if you were part of that whole thing, Rob, but I was like not really even in like race time until 5 minutes before it started. But
Yeah, I was reading through the race time chat, trying to having a good time and trying to get you into the race, but yeah.
Yeah, that one was totally on me. I didn't have my Twitch link there, so that's not going to be an issue in the future.
Well,
but,
it's partly on the bot that didn't invite you to the room, so it's not entirely your fault.
Oh, fair. No, I was in the room, but I didn't have the join button because I didn't have my. It was replaced by connect to Twitch, which I didn't realize was like a necessary thing. So that one's totally on me, not the bot's fault. I'll own up to that. But yeah, and thanks to ZSR for hosting and facilitating the whole thing.
Yeah, well, thanks to you too, and to Twin as well, of course. Don't forget to give these two runners a follow.
Yeah,
definitely. Work in the chat. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
and
Twin's a great person. She has an amazing stream. Give her a follow too.
Yeah, all right. I think we're done here. I'll throw it back to ZeldaSpeedRuns to close us out.
All right, sounds good.
Big thanks to both our runners today, and also big thanks to our commentator Rob G. Beasley for carrying the commentary for the whole race. We still have quite a lot of No Major Glitches League Season 5 races coming up. We have Tam versus Matt tonight at 9 PM Eastern. That's probably the biggest match of this round. It's a palindromic matchup, so definitely watch that one. There's also Kibbs versus Ray tomorrow at 1 PM Eastern. And after that, we will have to wait for the next round to have more matches. But yeah, that's it for us for now. Thanks everyone, and see you later. Bye!
Bye!